Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we have declared war on the Kresh Collective, and we'll see how that plays out. I'm not a huge fan of what we've got in terms of war exhaustion. We'll see how that goes. But for now, this is looking reasonably fine. Now, we do not have any idle construction ships. That's very, very good. And I want to check through our jobs real quickly here. What do we have going on that front? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, that is good to know. So I was looking at this up here. I don't think these guys are an actual threat, 2365. I mean, they could come up here, I suppose, and just be a vague nuisance. I don't think they're doing that, though. This battleship is very close to destroyed. It's going to take them a while. So that seems regular. I guess it does seem regular. That seems relatively okay. I was reading Regulus here for some reason. I don't know why. But we're going to proceed forward here, and that is all absolutely wonderful. So we're bombarding up over here right now, and that's going to take a little while. So that's 1839, and this is 892. Okay. Seems fine. So we're invading the Rebellion Vortex right now. And we'll just work our way through that. This fleet here is going to be pushing forward. We're probably going to send them here, and then this fleet is going to be responsible for going south, but this is a good choke point, so I like that. We have a timed project, Debris in Salieto. Okay. We do have the CAR Kelvin, and we probably wanted another science ship for that debris. So let's output a science ship here in Ibn Battuta class. That will be absolutely fine. Wonderful. And now we need to secure up to this
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
Okay, so what is our strength here? 3K? I think we'll go ahead and land here, and we'll bombard here. That should be reasonably fine. So that's okay, and we may want to start considering getting some additional armies here. Probably upgrading to Xenomorph armies, and let's queue up a bunch of them. So we'll just go to like 100k in terms of minerals. There we go. That'll do. So that's a bunch of Xenomorph armies being made, and we'll just let those slowly build up over time. So that sounds great. I'm wondering about the bombardment here. 1304? Sure, that's going to take a little while, but the devastation there is building up. I would like to get this ship freed up, though. There's no doubt about that. So an orbital has been built. That is absolutely fine. And we're just continuing to push through over here for now. So we're going to be landing here. This is 892. We are going to take some losses in this invasion, and that is absolutely understood. Just keeping an eye on this situation here. We're definitely starting to siege down now that our devastation is up in the second tier here. So that looks good. Excellent. We're going to continue to push through here. I'm wondering if they're going to actually respond to us on this border. We'll find out. Getting the Kresh Collective under us will be a huge, huge deal. This is going to be a massive change of power fundamentally in the entire galaxy, and that is glorious. So these are currently constructing. This is constructing. Yeah, we're having xenomorphs be built in every single planet in the sector. That is absolutely understood. I just want to check through the rest of these real quick. Yeah, no problems. Okay. Remarkable. Well, we'll just push up through over here and hit their capital.
Hostile station.
So that looks good. We're mostly bombarding right now. They've decided to attack us at Jundius, and I like it. Back over we head, and we are bombarding. Cool. 42% devastation looks solid. How's that invasion going?
Cleared.
Okay, we're definitely taking some losses here, but this is not surprising. They're down below their combat width. It's not going to be too much longer there. So that looks great.
Blocker cleared.
Next up, of course, we're pushing up to this choke point, and then we're going to take their capital. That is kind of the highest priority at this moment. Here, though, we're at 53% devastation. We're making some pretty good progress on the bombardments here. So that looks great. What is the strength of their capital?
Blocker cleared.
Well, they do have a habitat here, so that's noted. 669 on their actual capital, and on their habitat, 520. That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. So after Phemisto, we're going to head into Lukatev. That sounds wonderful. Okay, they should fight here.
Blocker cleared.
In theory.
Nature will not stand in the way of
Presumably
progress.
that will be a thing.
Planetary
Embassy
incursion
revoked.
initiative
Sure.
successful.
That's understandable. We've successfully invaded, and this fleet is going to make its way up over here. I'm a little concerned about where this fleet is going, though. They're going to Zom. Probably. We'll be arriving there in 31 days. Wait a sec, they're turning around. They're heading back to the hyper relay. Okay, sounds good. This has both an arc furnace and a Dyson swarm in it. We're going to get a lot of resources out of that system. I like it. So that is great. They did manage to flee from us, but whatever. That's okay. So Phemisto is under our control, as expected, a lot of resources. Wonderful. So we're just going to position ourselves here. And these guys are going to attack their capital. Cool. Checking in on our bombardment of Jundias. It's progressing, but not as quickly as I would like.
Blocker cleared.
Checking in on Lesson. Has this actually surrendered?
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
It's at 0, no remaining armies. It has not surrendered. Remarkable. Okay, we'll bring these guys back, and we'll go land here. I expected these to surrender. Maybe there's a policy that these guys set where they won't have their planets surrender to bombardment. If so, that is okay. We'll see what ends up happening with that. And this is a different area up here, so we'll see if these guys surrender to bombardment. 838 right now, so that is noted. They're building up some forces up over here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and reinforce the 3 ships that we need to reinforce. Seems good. And Lukatev is under our control now. So we're going to be heading into Lesim. This is going to fall basically instantly the moment we actually arrive here. So that looks good. What is this battle? Well, it's auto-saving right now. Okay, they're attacking us in Jundius. That is absolutely expected. That's what I prefer that they do, actually. So that looks good. So Hun Katap is going to fall. And let's send these lads out to Fulaz and then into Posh. So Fulaz is another Dyson swarm. This is going to cause significant problems in their economy, I have a feeling. So that looks good.
Commencing planetary incursion.
And that, of course, is instantly under our control. We're going to head up to Lukatev. And there are actually 3 locations to land here. So we're going to land not here, actually. That is the location we don't want to land. We want to land on their capital then. Yeah, that's 669. That'll be okay. We'll start bombardment here, and then this is also a landable location. Perfect. This is also a choke point where they are not going to be able to push past here. So that looks wonderful. Over in Jundius, we'll see if these guys surrender anytime soon. 64% devastation. Alien
Initial
megastructure.
colonization
I do want to
phase
check through our
complete.
unemployment here. We have a number of planets that have unemployment now. So this can be resettled over to Azalash, which is in here somewhere. Where are you at, Azalash? There you are. Okay, so we're going to resettle. I guess I resettled 2 over there. Not necessarily intended, but that'll be fine. I'm going to build a research complex here. On Sirius Industrial, we'll resettle you over to Azalash. There we go. Polaris Refinery, we could definitely put in a generator district here, and I'm going to do so. What else do we need to work on? Well, Alpha Centauri mining here. We can certainly put in a planetary capital. That sounds good. Rimok mining, we should put in an astro mining bay. 100%. This world here, it's auto-designated as what? A generator station. Fair enough. Let's get both of these upgraded in preparation for building some districts. That'll be fine. So Golba energy here is full, or as full as it's going to get. We're going to send these over to Azalash. Wonderful. Edenit Science, we can definitely build a habitat system control on. This is a generator station here, but it's really more of a stronghold station at this point. We'll put in a stronghold. This is a refinery station, allegedly, but we're just going to continue to work on our energy and mineral production there. And otherwise, that all looks fantastic. So that is under control now, and the question is... The question is, do we have any construction ships that are idle? The answer is no. We've got 250 influence, so that's good. This science ship, however, is idle. And let's send Valentina Zhu out over one of these directions. Where was that? Here. Okay, go research that. We found a Galovia Prime. This should obviously get a robot assembly plant. We also just got thermodynamic yield control. That doesn't matter, but we got it. Okay, cool. So at this point, we've got a lot of things going on up in Lukatov, and these guys are heading over to Fulaz and then into Posh. The question here is, what is the strength on this world? And it is low, so we could definitely invade here. That sounds good. I really want to get this bombardment fixed, or rather finished up. I would love to get this fleet freed, but we'll see when that ends up happening. For now, not yet, is the answer. It'll take a little while. However, I will say that this war is going very well, with the slight exception of the fact that our war exhaustion is very, very high. Why is our war exhaustion so high, anyway? And that's an interesting question. But we have a long ways to push through over here. I'm not entirely convinced that we're going to get this war completed.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
There is some battling going on up over here. I mean, we're going to win this battle. They're definitely getting some ships up over here. But they're throwing some away as well. I don't know what the point of this is. Like, that is not going well for them. And it was never going to go well for them.
Commencing Planetary Incursion Initiative. Striking hostile station.
So these guys are supposed to be back bombarding, and they'll head back to do that. Perfect. Okay, so down over here, we've begun the bombardment of this orbital station. And that definitely has a ways to go. We're on 27% devastation. That will build up over time. Fulaz is under our control. That's only 6 energy credits with a Dyson Swarm? They built a Dyson Swarm around a star that doesn't produce anything. Okay, that's an interesting call.
Blocker cleared.
Okay, we're fighting in Posh? Oh yeah, that's this orbital ring. Sure, that's fine. No actual big problems there. So let's move on from here, actually, and go take Banus. We can invade at Posh, and that'll be okay. So after we take Banish, we're going to turn these guys, and we're going to hit Shurton. And then from there, Duranma would be the idea. So that'll be fine. So the Newton is not currently doing anything. However, it should come up to their capital and research up here. That'll be good. What did we get out of this? Autonomous ship intellects? Okay. I guess that's something. Do we need to replenish any ships? Yes, one of them. We've successfully invaded up over here. We want to also invade here. There we go. And this bombardment is proceeding nicely. It's down to 1490 with 44% devastation. All looking good.
Engagement protocols. Blocker cleared.
Cool. Once again, they're fighting us with a partial force over in Jundius. I don't know what the point of this is. They're just throwing away resources by doing this.
Commencing Planetary Incursion Initiative.
It's a very strange choice, for sure.
Blocker cleared.
Okay. Well, we're going to continue to bombard out over here. They're down to 169. Cool. And we do have a tropical habitat progression here. Utilizing an air quality sensor, we searched for the highest localized concentrations of the toxic gas across the lush lands. Beyond a patch of berry-laden shrubberies, we were led to the mouth of a vast crevasse in the center of a clearing. Waves of the thick pink miasma emanated from it in irregular intervals. Irregulated? Okay, no, it's irregular. I guess that's also irregulated? So that also could have worked. We believe that the gas is being produced by a subterranean creature somewhere at the base of this fissure. Finding it, preferably alive, could provide some unique research opportunities. Do we want to use caution? That is, using caution is apparently harder than exploring the chasm directly. Okay, well, we'll explore the chasm directly then. Now, we are full on alloys, and I'm going to sell off 2,500, but that's not going to keep us busy for very long, right? We are going to want to hopefully take some losses or expand our fleets fairly soon. This is going to be done very soon, so that looks good. Anybody going to be fighting us down here? Not at the moment is the answer. They're going to jump drive to Shurton. Why are they going to jump drive up there? Just go up there the normal way. Okay, that'll be fine. Yeah, we don't need to jump drive. This is okay. So we're going to finish up this bombardment very, very soon. We're at 92, 63. Excellent. This is just about done, and I do think that these guys will probably surrender, but maybe the AI doesn't like to do that anymore. We'll find out.
Research concluded.
So we did just finish up our food from jobs here. Cool. Leader lifespan. There are no armies remaining here. They did indeed surrender. So we're going to go attack Bartium. That'll be fine. And what is the strength up over here at Vra? 751 and 3852. Okay, that's a spicy one. So we have these guys over here, right? And they're still grouping together. 10k right now. Okay. That is rather a lot. So the CAR Yukon is currently idle, and we need to colonize the ample deer habitat. So that will be fine. And let's immediately begin work on orbitals here. This is a lot of asteroids all in one space. Okay, so minor orbital, a minor orbital. There's going to be a lot of minor orbitals. Another one here, and one here. One here. What other minor orbitals have we got? So it's going to be out over this way. One here, one here, one here, one here, and finally one here. That'll keep it busy for a little while, but minor orbitals build relatively quickly. So that is absolutely fine. Let's check our jobs while we're in a bit of a war interlude here. Hello, this fortress world needs a job. So we're going to build a mining district. Looks excellent. Anything else here? Nope, that all looks good. Okay, so next up, of course, let's check in on the status of this bombardment. 65% devastation. They're down to 500 in their garrison. Looks great.
Clear.
We've successfully invaded over here. Let's just come in and finish this off. And then we'll progress forward with the 5th Fleet. That is going to hit Morta and take the next choke point here. That's the idea.
Striking hostile station.
Okay, so we've successfully invaded here, or we are going to successfully invade. We're going to go hit Mota. That'll be fine. So that is all looking
Planetary
good.
Incursion initiative.
Now, we're attacking in Bartium, and we will likely take some losses here. This is a good thing. We want to take some losses. That is absolutely excellent. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage to them. No doubt about that. Cool. So this fleet is going to need to be replenished a little bit, and we're going to start bombarding at Vera, probably. No, we're going to bombard Bartium 4. Okay, so over there we go. That's going to take us a little bit of time. Over on this side, we are pushing on through. And yeah, we'll easily get this invasion finished up. So that is excellent.
Shipwreck studied. Fascinating.
Autonomous ship intellects. Yes, that is absolutely fine. Do we have any more of those to do? Nothing up over here in Bartium? Okay. Mildly remarkable, that. I would have expected there to be some there, but whatever. The 5th Fleet is currently engaging at Mota. That is absolutely fine. Cool.
Blocker clear.
The strength is 656. We're probably just going to push on, and this will be fine. So I'd like to take over this wormhole for sure. There's both of these wormholes here.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
And let's move into Mota here and come invade here. That should be fine. How are we doing on grouping together all of these transport fleets? It looks like there's still some being raised up, still some armies here. Yes, indeed there are. Okay, there's also some jobs that need to be done. So that is fine. We can see here that, I mean, a generator district would not go amiss. Here we can definitely move over to Azalash. Cool. Radnit Science here. Again, I think a generator is probably the way to go to help offset some of our planetary deficit. That'll be fine. Anything else that we're looking for here? No. Jobs-wise, that all looks good. And Azalash, how many open jobs do we have right now? 18? Okay. We're getting that industrial district built. We're certainly going to want to upgrade these structures. And what are we going to want to put into this building slot? Well, we'll figure that out once we're a little closer to having all of those jobs full. That should be fine. Okay. So, back to the war here. Mota, we are, of course, pushing through. That's no problem. Shurton, we're pushing through, and Duranma will fall
Initial
shortly.
colonization phase complete.
We do know that this world is 1335, so we want to bombard there. We've established a new colony. That, of course, means that we want to put in a robot assembly plant. Perfect. So that'll be fine. Delta Cephi just became occupied by the Banarian Star Dynasty. Okay, well, let's go take Baesta. They've got some fleets up there. So that looks good. Wonderful. So I see these guys down over here. We are currently bombarding at Bartium, but I'm wondering, do we actually want to do this? Not really. I want to come in and take out this fleet, so that'll be good.
Initializing hostile.
We're winning this war,
engagement
but we're 11% behind on the war exhaustion, and that's just due to, I think, our government type and civics and such. We're more suited for being the defender in a war than the attacker in a war. I think that's very clear at this point. I'm not 100%
Striking
certain
hostile station.
that we're going to get this actually completed. We'll see. We have a lot of unoccupied systems here. So that's going to be interesting, but we're going to push through up here and we'll have another force attacking up here. Have they stopped their war with these guys yet? They've not, and that is not getting much in terms of exhaustion. So that's noted. We definitely want to come down and bombard here. Yeah, that's going to need to happen. This is a strength of 1335. Sure. So once we're done with Mota, we're going to come and invade there, but I'd like to get that bombarded before then. We do need to sell off a few alloys. Alloys are very cheap.
Blocker clear.
So that is absolutely noted. These guys are just
Striking
not
hostile
attacking
station.
our southern border, and I'm okay with that. That is absolutely fine by me. I like it. The CAR Sahara is not doing anything right now. It was up in Laloria. And it needs to construct a habitat here, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll build a habitat central complex. That'll keep it busy for a while. The CAR Newton, do we have anywhere for it to investigate? The answer to that right now is no, but perhaps after we finish in Hizar? We'll see. So our invasion over here is still ongoing. Yeah, that's going to take a little while.
Research concluded.
Not too bad. But it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to continue pushing through the Kresh Collective, and in theory, we may be able to get this finished. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.